Hi guys, this is Achambria. So today I am back with another video. So as you see by the title, I am going to be talking about things that I'm going to suggest you guys to watch on Netflix. So yeah, let's get right into the video. So the first thing that I suggest watching on Netflix is When They See Us. When They See Us is about a movie about five, Central Park Five boys that were blamed for doing horrible things to a woman when really they didn't know anything about that. Anything was happening to a woman, like they didn't know anything about it. And so, like me, I found it interesting because it gives like a life lesson on what of how it's like to be wrongly convicted of something serious that you didn't do and stuff like that. And it's a true story, by the way. And as you guys may know, like it's a true story. And it's just that it's a series. I think it's a 4-part series. Yeah, it's a 4-part series. So yeah, that's the first thing that I suggest on watching on Netflix is When They See Us. The second thing that I suggest on watching on Netflix is freaking Riverdale. Riverdale is, a teenage show, whatever. Most of you may have heard of Riverdale, but I honestly suggest on watching Riverdale on Netflix because you know, it's so addicting to me, honestly. And I just really love Riverdale. Like, I'm so addicted to it. And I just got finished, like, watching the 3rd season of Riverdale on Netflix, like, maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. And, like, it was really good. Like, I love Riverdale. It's, like, an addicting show. And I just am really in love with it. And, I can't just stop loving it or just unseeing it. Another thing that I suggest on watching on Netflix is a show called On My Block. On My Block is about a group of kids, teenage kids, to be exact, and they are in high school, and they're just hanging out together and stuff like that. They're like really close friends or whatever. Like, I don't know too much about it, but I just know really like that much about it because I'm on the second season. Not second season, but the second episode on the first season. So I haven't watched that much of it, and I don't know that much about it, but that's really like all I know. And it seems like a good show so far. So that's another thing that I would suggest watching on Netflix. It's called On My Block. Another show that I suggest watching on Netflix is called The Walking Dead. I know almost everybody is familiar with that show too, The Walking Dead, because it's on AMC on TV, and that is just like addicting too. But it's like a couple people told me like they stopped watching the show after Rick died or after Carl died or something like that. But I still just like want to keep watching the show because honestly, it's just interesting to me. Like, it really is because I had a friend that was like so obsessed with Walking Dead. Like, she loved The Walking Dead. And, I kind of thought like, I was like, yeah, I'm going to just look into The Walking Dead and see what it's like. But ever since then, like, I just started watching it and I just started loving it. And my mom, she would be like, you like crazy stuff like that? I was like, yeah, because it's addicting, to be honest, to me. Like, I don't know why, but shows like that, it's like addicting. Like, don't ask me why because I don't know, but it just is. Another show that I really, 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 really suggest watching on Netflix is called To All the Boys I've Loved Before. Now, this movie is so freaking you know, I love this movie so freaking much. Like it just like, you know, okay, so like this girl, you know, if you guys don't know what the movie is about, or if you haven't watched the movie, you know, I don't want to spoil it. So like, and I know I kind of been spoiling all the other movies in the past, but you know, I'm sorry about that. I really didn't even think about that before I told it, but you know, that's another thing that I really suggest on watching on Netflix is To All the Boys I've Loved Before. It's a really good movie. It really is. Like, I loved it because, you know, it gives like, you know, to me it somewhat gives like a life lesson and stuff like that. And it's a little bit funny now. It's a little bit funny, but you know, I think it's like romantic and, you know, funny and I know I keep saying like stuff on Netflix is addicting, but it really is for some reason. But I just really love that movie because, you know, it gives like a really good life lesson, you know, and that's what I love about, you know, those kind of movies is because you can learn from it and stuff like that. Another thing that I suggest watching on Netflix is called Bird Box. And I know everybody is familiar with this movie too. It's like this movie gives a life lesson too, like of being a motherhood and, you know, trying to learn what life is like if you don't look out into the world and stuff like that. That's like it. I'm like in love with that movie too because, you know, it gives the mother in the movie a life lesson on like, you know, how to, you know, take care of her kids while she's blindfolded and she can't look out to the world like and stuff like that. And you know, I've watched this movie like so many times. Like it's like I just love it. You know, it's just a little interesting to me because, you know, like I said about to the All the Boys I Loved Before movie, like it gives life lessons and, you know, it helps me like, you know, learn what is out in the world. You know, you like it's like, you know, you never know what's out in the world these days. You know, I feel like that's what I learned from Bird Box is, you know, you really don't know what's going on in the world these days, or you never know what the world is like until you see it, you know. But that's that. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's just what I got from the Bird Box movie. Another thing I suggest watching on Netflix is Incredibles 2. I didn't see this on Netflix, but I seen it like in the movie theaters like once, like when it just came out or whatever. And I know people like kind of familiar with this movie too, and I know most people like probably seen this movie too. But if you didn't, it is on Netflix. And when I but is a regular Incredibles 2 and is a Spanish version of it. But when I tell you this movie is so freaking good, like I think it was 15 years, 13, 14, 15 years. It was somewhere around there. But it took like a long time for them to make a 2 of the Incredibles. But it is so freaking good and is like better. I'm not saying that the first one wasn't good, but this one's better. Like, if you haven't seen it, I'm telling you, this one is better. Like, it is on Netflix. And again, like, there is a regular Incredibles 2, the English version, and there's a Spanish version of it. Just want to let you guys know that now before you go freaking search it or whatever. Okay, guys, so that is all I have for things that I suggest you watch on Netflix, unless, you know, you guys have more suggestions and I just missed it. But those are the things that I really suggest you guys watch on Netflix because those movies are good movies and they're addicting and stuff like that. So that is going to be the end of this video. Make sure you guys go subscribe to my YouTube channel, turn on that bell, and make sure you give this video a like. And let me know in the comments what you guys think, and let me know what other movies you guys suggest watching on Netflix that I've missed in a video or that I didn't say. So I will see you guys next time, and I love you guys. Bye.